What's going on, guys? Today I am back with another Destiny 2 leak video, and damn, this is a big one. A Reddit user leaked some of the Destiny 2 guide to Reddit, and it shows many new exotics and much more, which we'll talk about in today's video. But before we go any further, guys, I'm giving away a Destiny 2 in-game Rockstar exclusive gear code. To win, simply drop a like and leave a comment down below. Okay, so where to start? First things first though, the images of these exotics will not be shown in this video, but I will link them within the video description. So let's go, and let's start with the Hunter. With the Hunter we see 3 exotics, all being chess pieces. We've got the Dragon Shadow. Intrinsic perk is called Quicksilver Mail. Grants increased movement and weapon handling speed for a short time after dodging. Then we've got the Lucky Raspberry. Yes, the Lucky Raspberry. Intrinsic perk is called Probability Matrix. Increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Bolt Grenade and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. Then we've got the Raiden Flux. Intrinsic perk is called Synapse Junctions. Quick successive attacks with the Arc Staff increase its damage output and duration. So 3 exotics shown for the Hunter so far. Then we've got the Warlock, and we've got 4 exotic helmets here. The first one being called the Crown of Tempests. Intrinsic perk is called Conduction Tines. Arc ability kills increase the recharge rate of your arc abilities. Then we've got Eye of Another World, which you've heard about already. Intrinsic perk is called Cerebral Uplink. Highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee and rift abilities. Then we've got Nezarec Sin, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Intrinsic perk is called Abyssal Extractors. Void damage kills grant ability energy. And then we've got the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. Intrinsic perk is called Actual Grandeur, I believe. Provides additional damage resistance during Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb kills grant super energy. And then we've got 4 exotics for the Titan. We've got 1 chest piece, 1 leg armor, and 2 helmets. The first one being a chest piece is called the Hollow Fire Heart. Intrinsic perk, Sunfire Furnace. Greatly improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities while Hammer of Soul is charged. Then we've got the Doom Marcher leg armors. Yes, you remember them. Intrinsic perk is called Linear Actuators. Increased sprint speed. Springing builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. And then we've got 2 helmets, the first one being an also familiar one, the Insurmountable Skullfort. Intrinsic perk is called Transfusion Matrix. Kills with arc melee abilities trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. And then we've got Mask of the Quiet One. Intrinsic perk is called Dreaded Visage. Grants ability energy when damaged and health regeneration when inflicting void damage. Okay, so there's also 3 exotic weapons here. There's the Hard Light, which, believe it or not people, you can actually change these things. Burn type, it can be arc, solar or void. Its intrinsic perk is called Volatile Light. Rounds fired from this weapon have no damage fall off, overpenetrate targets and ricochet off hard surfaces. We've then got the Wardcliff Coil, which previously known as the Dubious Volley. This is a arc rocket launcher. Intrinsic perk is called Mad Scientist. This weapon fires a volley of rockets. And then we've got that also epic looking Osiris pulse rifle. It's called the Vigilance Wing. Intrinsic perk is called Harsh Truths. This weapon fires a 5-round burst. When a nearby ally is killed, gain health regeneration and increased movement speed. That sounds so epic, it's unbelievable. So those are the exotics so far, people, but we've got even bigger news. The tower is returning. Yes, you heard that right. The tower somehow is returning. We must gain back control of it. Now there's a list of all the actual vendors, and I'll go through them. We've got Darby 5530, whose location is the farm, and he's a postmaster. Then we've got the KD 5530, who's also a postmaster within the tower. Then we've got Tess Everest, who's in the farm and the tower. Then we've got Tyra Khan, who's in the farm, who's the Cryptarch, obviously. Then we've got Master Raoul, who's the Cryptarch for the tower. Then we've got Hawthorne, who's a part of the tower and the farm. Then we've got Lord Shax, who's a part of the tower and the farm too. Then we've got Arsight 9940, who's the gunsmith in the farm. Then we've got Banshee 44, who's the gunsmith in the tower. Then we've got Cade 6, who obviously we know represents the Vanguard, who's in the farm and the tower. Same with Ikora Ray and Savala. Then we've got Devrim K, who's the vendor for the European Dead Zone. We've got someone called Salone, who's the vendor on Titan. Then we've got Failsafe, who's the vendor on Nexus. Then we've got Asher Mir, who's the vendor on IO. And guess what, people? XUR returns, and he will be located on all 4 regions. And lastly, it states Amanda Holiday, who will be located within the tower. Now, it does go on to say a bit about XUR, the Agent of the Nine. XUR is a strange vendor who randomly appears in a public sector in each of the 4 worlds, depending on planetary alignments and Bungie's whim. XUR sells exotic equipment and only takes legendary shards in exchange for them. It's just ridiculous. It seriously is. This is a massive leak, and I will put a spoiler notification at the start of the video because of massive spoilers within this video. But yes guys, the tower's returning. I cannot believe it. I can't wait to see how we actually take back control of it. I probably believe I wouldn't say when we complete the story, maybe. I'd probably say after we've beat Gary in a raid, maybe, I don't know, but yes, the tower definitely returns. Like I said, the picture links to all of what I've mentioned will be linked within the video description if you do want to check it out. But guys, let me know what you think about this down below within that comment section. Hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, leaving a like really helps me out. Thanks as always for stopping by, and I will catch you on that next one.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand. I will carry on. We never get it right.